Hi, I'm Tiffany Harrison. I'm running as an independent for the Upper House seat of the Northern Metropolitan Region. I'm representing a new political party and community campaign organisation called Save the Planet. Our policies focus on reversing global warming, creating a safe climate and providing real leadership in the climate emergency. The science is clear. We are already experiencing the impacts of dangerous climate change, for example through fire and floods, and unless we act now at an emergency speed, we're facing not only major environmental crisis, but also social and economic crises. However, we humans have amazing ingenuity, and all the technical solutions exist to achieve a net negative emissions economy. For example, Beyond Zero Emissions have created detailed plans to transition different sectors of our economy away from fossil fuels. The real challenge we face in addressing climate change is the lack of political will. We are living in a period of unique social and political challenges and opportunities. On the one hand, the current inaction on climate change that we see from the government and other economic and social power systems is largely accepted as a rational business as usual approach, while strong action on climate change is represented as radical and unrealistic. However, just looking at the economic modelling alone, it is far more costly to respond to the impacts of climate change later than implement solutions to return to a safe climate now. We cannot continue to work at the current rate of change and within the usual paradigms. We need an emergency response. Strong action on climate change is therefore the most rational response and must be presented as such. The solutions to achieve a rapid transition to net negative emissions exist, but we need the political will, and we need the community, and we need people to support a strong action on climate change. We need to act immediately to reverse global warming, or we will face a growingly hostile environment that will increasingly make it more difficult for humanity and for 90% of the species on this planet to survive. It is possible to reverse global warming by reducing our emissions to near zero and stripping out of our atmosphere and oceans existing greenhouse gas emissions drawdown of greenhouse gas emissions. And the faster we do this, the greater chance we have of avoiding catastrophic climate change. Now, my background is in ecology, and as a scientist, I believe that it is my responsibility to inform people about the challenges that we face. In 2012, I worked in Palau, which is a small island country in the North Pacific. The country has already been inundated by rising sea levels. This really brought home to me the reality of climate change. Since I accepted and I saw this reality for myself, I have dedicated myself to helping drive forward the policies that can avert this climate emergency and that can provide a safe future for everyone, for all life on this planet. And this is the reason I'm running in the state election.